guys, I am going to do kind of an informational slash opinion video today. Today I wanted to talk about contour kits, contour palettes, contour whatever you call them. They're kind of a really trendy thing and have been for a couple years now. One of the first really trendy ones was the Anastasia one, which is the only one that I have, and I just want to kind of talk to you guys a little bit about how I feel about them and maybe give you some of my thoughts that might help you if you're looking to buy a certain one. It can be really hard when there are so many different brands that are making them right now for someone to say like which is the best one, which is the best formula, which is the best shades for me and stuff like that. I get those questions a lot in my work and just in my life, so I wanted to kind of address that here because I realize that a lot of people feel a little bit overwhelmed and lost when it comes to choosing a contour palette. And what I have to say might surprise you a little bit. So like I said, I have the Anastasia one. This is the original set that she came out with. I know now you can customize the shades and everything, but I just bought the original one and I bought it quite a while ago. I mean, it's been out for a while and I feel like I just have some opinions on contour kits. So like I said, I get a lot of people asking like if I go to Sephora and look for a contour kit, which one do you recommend? Which one is best? I have this kind of skin, what should I go for? Blah blah blah. And what I tell them is not really what they want to hear, but it's the truth. So in my opinion, I definitely see these as being really useful for makeup artists. If you, and even like bigger kits than this, like the books and stuff like that, if you are doing multiple people's makeup all day long, or you know, you have a lot of reason to use a lot of different shades, go for it, get a kit. That's going to be useful for you. I don't use this one in my kit, I just use it on myself, and I find that I literally use, if I contour with this, I use this shade here, and for setting like my under eyes, I use this one here. And that's about it. So that's 2 shades, and I got 6 shades in a set. And that happens all too often because if you think about it, unless you're going from like super tan to super pale throughout the year, which people don't generally fluctuate that much, you're not going to use all of these, and that's just the truth. So I try to tell people like look at the actual colors, and if you're gonna take a brush and stick it in there and put one on your face, which one are you gonna go for? And you can kind of rule out a bunch of them that way. So I know, like I said, that a ton of brands are making them right now and it's super trendy and fun and it is cool to kind of play around with them, but they can be also very expensive, and I think for people who are really trying to look for the best one to invest in, I just don't think that a contour kit is necessarily something you need unless, like I said, basically you're a makeup artist. Now there are certain products like this one, for example. This is from Makeup Forever. This is the Pro Sculpting Duo, and this is in the shade 2, so this is the goldy kind of version. There's also like a pink champagne-y sort of lighter version that I think would be good for like really fair skin tones. This is almost more ideal, which seems counterintuitive, but the thing is, if you buy a contour kit, you're probably only going to use 2 shades anyway. So either the really light one or this one, either one of them works for you or it doesn't, and if it doesn't, you move on to another brand and you find something else. Now, these are a little bit problematic for certain people if you're looking for highlighting and contouring because the highlight shade is shimmery, so it's not like you're going to set your under eyes with that. I totally get that. However, I would go for an actual powder that's meant to set the under eyes, like the Laura Mercier has one. I think it's called Secret Brightening Powder or something like that. Or like a translucent powder you can use on any skin tone. Done. And then the top, the bronzer, is not going to be good for every single skin tone for contouring, but there are a lot of people who use this for contouring. So like I said, something like this may or may not work for you. One thing to kind of think about is also like in my professional kit, I don't even have a contour kit. I just use different shades of concealer, powder, and foundation sticks depending on the person's skin tone, depending on their skin type, depending on a bunch of different variables. Wow, that was really, yeah. I don't know. I just think that they're really fun and cool to have. I just don't think there's something that everybody needs to go out and spend their money on just because it doesn't make sense. It makes so much more sense just to find a really good matte, cool tone bronzer to contour your face with, and then, you know, a good highlighting concealer and a good powder to set it with. and you're done. I mean, really, you don't need anything more than that. It just didn't have to be more complicated than that. I think that it's really easy to get caught up in the hype of something and, oh, so-and-so just came out with a contour kit and blah, 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 and, you know, the market is flooded with contour kits, and yet it's kind of just one of those things that you're not going to use to its fullest and to basically the worth of the money that you spent on it. So I just wanted to give you my honest opinion, just so that you guys can make good decisions and the right decisions for you with all of the information when you're out shopping for makeup, because I know how expensive it can get shopping for makeup. It's very expensive. Now, with that said, as somebody who tries out a lot of makeup for my channel and for my job and just for my own private obsession, I may purchase more contour kits, but the fact that I only have one and there's a million out, it's just not an urgent thing. But I do think it's fun, I think it's interesting, and I think, you know, for providing information to you guys and stuff, it is cool to kind of like give my opinion on different things. So don't be like, you said you hate contour kits, because I don't hate them, I just don't think they're very practical. If you're kind of on a budget, if you're kind of trying to make really wise purchases and things that you're really gonna get a lot of use out of, that's who this information is for, and I hope that it's been helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for all of your continuing sweet comments, because you are always, literally, you guys, I don't think anyone has nicer subscribers in this world than this channel does, for whatever reason. You guys are just all literally so nice. I can probably count the mean or like slightly negative comments I've gotten on my hand ever. So I appreciate it, and it makes me feel really awesome, and I love you guys. So I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!